Special factoring perfect square trinomials. Okay, so one more type of shortcut to go over. Perfect square trinomials occur when a quadratic is of the form ax squared minus bx plus c, or ax squared plus bx plus c. And another thing that has to happen is that b divided by 2 squared has to equal c. Okay, so when we look at our examples here, we can see that they're of the form of ax squared minus bx plus c. And when I take my b value, which is negative 2, and divide it by 2 and square it, just like it said on the last page, we end up getting, well, negative 2 divided by 2 is negative 1, and negative 1 squared equals 1, which is our c. So the qualifications check out. And similarly here, it is of the form ax squared plus bx plus c. And when we look at our 12 and divide it by 2 and square it, let's see if we get 36. So 12 divided by 2 is 6, and 6 squared is 36. So again, it checks out. Let's get on to the shortcut, right? So what is a shortcut? It's kind of similar to the last shortcut that we did. So you start by taking the square root of these two terms. So the square root of x squared and the square root of 1. And the square root of x squared gives us just x. Square root of 1 just gives us 1. Now remember, these are like our key terms in writing out the factored form. For these problems, we only need one set of parentheses. And this is important. You have to square it. Okay? And remember, our key terms, we have x and we have 1. Now the real question is, do we have to subtract or add? And how you tell is you look back up here at the equation, and whatever this sign is right here in the equation, we bring it down and plop it right there. Okay? And this is our final answer. We get x minus 1 squared. Let's try one more here. So again, first step, we take the square root of these guys. So the square root of x squared is x. The square root of 36 gives us 6. We draw our one set of parentheses, right? And what's important about these, we have to square them. And then we bring in our x, we bring in our 6. How do I tell if it's addition or subtraction? Look back up at your old equation up here, and you bring down that plus sign. So our final answer is x plus 6 squared.